I'm in traffic and I'm filming a video in traffic because I physically don't have time to even sit down to make a video for YouTube. I feel like I've been away from YouTube for way too long. I'm going home from my clinics. It's Friday afternoon and I just wanted to tell you what's going on. We started clinics. So basically, finally, we've seen patients, and I thought first year was difficult. I was so wrong. Second year is completely overwhelming. There's all of the stresses and all of the problems of the first year, plus all of the patients and all of the million tiny little things that you have to do for your patients that are not normally related to dentistry. They're just kind of unnecessarily attached to being a dental student. Like, for example, today my huge issue is I have a patient who's coming for a full month's extraction. I have a patient who is coming to a different department. Patient's coming to oral surgery. And oral surgery schedule is separate from pre-doc schedule. So I have to block myself from pre-doc schedule to see the patient in oral surgery. So I'm trying to block myself from pre-doc schedule, and it says that 50% capacity of that clinic is taken. So I am now so I can't block myself because 50% of providers have already blocked themselves, so the clinic is almost empty. So they're not letting me block myself, therefore I'm double booked. So I can't just block myself because I want to block myself. I have to go to somebody who will refer me to somebody so we can override the block of the block. Anyway, see these tiny little things, and basically I'm just driving home now with this stewing in my head. And I thought I'll just make a video because I don't have time to make videos for YouTube, so I'm gonna make this tiny little bits of, problems, I guess, because I don't have anything better to record. I don't have any good news. Well, okay, good news. I did a root canal today. So it went amazingly, and for people who hate endo, hello, I hate endo. A good root canal that doesn't have any voids, perfectly on point, not extruded, not under reduced. Everything went just right, and I'm very, very happy about that. So that's my morning. That was pretty much my day. My morning was my first session was from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30. I even finished early. Who would have thought I would be able to finish my root canal early? But the rest of the day I ended up just being pushed around from one place to another, trying to figure out how to do things. I'm going home now because I just couldn't deal with it anymore. None of the problems that I was trying to solve ended up being solved, none of them. So now I'm going home and I'm in traffic, and my ride takes 58 minutes because it's 2:00 in the afternoon and everybody needs to go home on a Friday afternoon. So I'm just here sitting, hands off my remote, my steering wheel, not even driving, physically parked on a highway, going home. I have lab work to do today. I took it home. I can do it at home. It's just a custom tray. So I'm gonna do it at home. Maybe I'll film that. Let's see. I don't even know what this video is gonna turn into. Let's just kind of have it randomly put out there. So I have a custom tray to make, and I need to make a stent for a temporary crown because I made a temporary crown in the clinic, but it was so bad. It was the worst thing the world has ever seen. It didn't even look like a tooth. So I needed to make a temporary crown, and I forgot to take a stent before I started cutting the tooth. So I was like, okay, the temporary crown is gonna be funny. So after starting cutting the tooth out, I needed to cut the existing crown in half. So that's why there's a huge line in the middle of the temporary crown, because I already cut it. So I have to, next appointment the patient comes, I'm just gonna redo the temp and make a normal one. So yeah, I have to make a normal stent from my cast that I'm bringing in my backpack. Still didn't have my lunch. Starving, completely starving. Feel like I'm gonna melt. This is not from heat, just from tiredness. You know the feeling when you're so exhausted, you just feel like you just want to fall right asleep. I have an exam next Tuesday, and I had an exam this Thursday. So pretty much this entire week I spent studying. And yep. This is life now. I need a drink. Hi guys, I just filmed a video. There. That's my really dirty living room, so please don't judge that. I just filmed a video and I have homework. I have studying to do. I was just all day yesterday and today, which is Saturday and Sunday, which is my weekend when I'm supposed to be resting. I was studying for my exam on Tuesday, which is Remo, which I hate. But today I'm hoping, I have some lab work, which I'm going to show you guys. But I also want to answer your messages on Instagram and on my email, which is really important, and read some of your personal statements. So hopefully I don't crash in the middle of the day from that. I just really, really want to rest. I just really want to lie on the couch and watch TV, but not today. Not today. I'm gonna rest when I'm retired. All right, so I'm gonna make a temp now for this patient. I'm not gonna show you the teeth configuration. It's just because I'm pretty sure that's a HIPAA violation. Let me know if it is. I think you can show casts if they're not signed, but I'm not gonna do that anyway. I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm just gonna do the putty stand for number 13. I already prepped for a crown, but the temporary filling, as I told you before, is awful. It's just completely ugly. So I will be surprised if that thing stays in her mouth until she gets back. So I'm just gonna make a putty stand, and then I need to make a custom tray because I wanna do a final impression. Hopefully, if that gum has healed, the next, hopefully I'm gonna make a final impression next appointment, and I need a custom tray for that. Last Friday, I was so exhausted. I couldn't take any extra minutes there. I just wanted to get the hell out. And I needed to be home. I just needed to be home. It's easier to be watching Pretty Little Liars, which I'm doing right now, and just making all this at the comfort of your own house. So, just making a putty stand from silicones. Now I'm gonna make a custom tray for the same patient. It's a little tricky. I have this spacer over here. I have Triad, the light cure material. Thank God for Oklahoma. I got this from Oklahoma. We were required to buy it. It's still good, even though it's kind of stiff. But it's in this light protected bags. In school we have a big tubby of it, but it's not individually packed, so I couldn't just grab it. It would have set. So I'm gonna use this. Hopefully that's still good. What I have is this. I need to melt it somehow, and I don't have a torch per se in this house. So I need boiling water, and I'm very lazy. I don't want to boil a pot of water. So let's see what I can come up with. Alright, so now I'm done with the tissue stops, and this is a spacer for the impression material. This is a Triad. I don't have Vaseline, and I need a Vaseline, so I'm using a hand cream, and a nice one too for that, so we'll see if that works. I hope I can separate it, but I think it's gonna be fine. I don't have the Triad lamp, the special one to make it light, but I do have a nail lamp for acrylic nails, so it works just fine.